everybody, Michelle here, and I'm here today to share with you my design team project for Country Craft Creations. I'm using Authentique's Masquerade paper collection, and it turned out really super cute. I really like it. So if you're a Halloween fanatic like I am, you're gonna love this paper. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So this is my third project I did. My first project was a Halloween countdown calendar that we did for the August YouTube Hop with the design team for Country Craft Creations. And then my second project was a Halloween themed candy box, and this is the mini album. So the album itself is 7 inches wide by 8.5 tall. It has a 2.5 inch spine and 4 pages. On the front here, what I did was I used some flowers and stuff from my stash, my bling from my stash, and then I had this Tim Holtz picture frame that I put on the front. You could slide a 4x6 photo in there, so that will be the focus of the front of the album. And then I used one of the element punch outs that came with the collection. It says, "Shadows of 1,000 years rise again unseen, voices whisper in the trees, tonight is Halloween." And I think the cover turned out really kind of cute. So I used one piece of pattern paper, the spiderweb paper, for both the front and the back, and I'll show you how to cut it in such a way so you can use one paper to do the cover. And then the spine and the edges of the paper match with another piece of pattern paper. So that's the front, and now I did a simple tie closure with some seam binding that I had from my stash that's like a ruler print that I thought matched it pretty good. So I just did a simple tie closure on that one. When you open it up, on the inside here is an element. So it's glued on 2 sides, so there's a photo mat behind it. And then I'm calling it a double accordion. I'm not sure what else to call it, but it folds out like this, and then it folds out like that. And then on the backs, you could put lots of pictures, so there's lots of room to put photos in here. And then the back is connected so that it has a tag in it. There's a place here for photos. I left it a lot of blank space for the photos. Now these measure 4x6, so you will have to cut your photos down just a little bit to make them fit, but it will work just fine on that. So everything has a tie closure to it. I was like, I don't know why, but I just decided I wanted an album without magnets, so I did it this time. This right here, this page has a small fold out, and I designed this page when my prototype, and I'll show you my prototype really super quick. The prototype page had this element on here that was really pretty, and I didn't want to cover it up, so that's why I did a smaller element up here. But on this one, I figured you could put like a focus picture here and then have your little accordion fold out to do 3x4 pictures here. I used one of the cut aparts to decorate the front of that. So that's that element. You could actually also do 2 of these if you wanted to, and then just do a double set here if you so chose. Each of the front of the pages is a big pocket with a big photo mat in it. And this was one of the papers that I got from the collection as well. It's the Authentique Spectrum paper that came with my design team package. So that's the basis for this page. The back of the page, I've come up with a pocketed belly band. So behind this, I have photo mats, but then this is actually a pocket. It's not like a double belly band, so it actually has a stop there. And I backed 2 of the cut aparts onto cardstock to put in that pocket. The flower, the bling from my stash. On this page here, I did 2 3x4 photo mats and then adhered them so that they're a pocket for a tag behind it, and then used one of the punch outs here, just glued them here so that you could tuck a picture underneath that. So you can see it won't cover up the photo mat. And then again, here is another big photo mat pocket here. On this page, this is a really cool little page, my vertical waterfall page, and I'll show you how to do this because this turned out kind of cute. It opens up with a tie here, and when you open it up, you have photo mats back here and photo mats here that open up, and then you have, oops, excuse me, a big area right here. These are punch outs from the collection, and then I adhered this one so that it was like a pocket, and I just put one of the leftover cut-aparts there. And then when you close it and tie it, you can't see what's underneath, which is kind of cool. It's kind of a hide-and-seek kind of gatefold picture thing. I'm not sure what to call it, but I come up with a kind of a cool way of doing that and making it so that, you know, they're really not visible when the page is closed. So it's kind of a nice surprise when you open it up. On this page here, I adhered the elements so that there is a pocket behind, and I just used a piece of the pattern paper as a tag behind it. And I didn't back it on cardstock, which maybe I probably should because it's a little tight getting in, but once you use it, it's going to loosen up. And then this unties here, and this is adhered so that you can put a picture underneath it, and then you open it up, and then there's two photo spaces for pictures. And again, this particular front of the page is a pocket, so there's a photo mat in each of the pages there. On the back of here is another one of my pocketed belly bands, and again I used two of the cut-aparts backed on cardstock, and then I just used some cardstock mats that I left plain for underneath the belly band. Another one of my photo mat pocket pages, and this was one of the cut-aparts here that I just glued on the two sides so the picture can slide underneath. You know, when you put that in. And again, another pocket. And then this tag right here, I didn't put pattern paper on it. I just used some of the leftover brown cardstock. On this page here, when you untie it, this is another gatefold page. And again, it opens up and has a photo mat on the inside and the outside. And I adhered one of the cut apart piece, or the kind of the what do you call it, punch out pieces here to make like a pocket, and here's another one of the cut aparts. So that's kind of a nice page, and again, when it's closed, it's kind of hiding the fact that it has all those photo mats in there behind it, so there's extra places for pictures. And then this last piece here on the inside back cover is my, I've done this before in other books. This is a double waterfall. So I got a little creative with this one because I kind of was running out of pattern paper, and I wanted to try and maximize my use. So I took cut aparts and cut them down, and then I cut a piece of brown cardstock as a photo mat, so you could have the cut apart and then put a photo on each of these. On the inside, I left them blank, so you could put lots of pictures in here. So there you have it. So there's like, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14 pictures that you could put right there alone. So, and then it kind of just folds in on itself there. So that is the double waterfall that I'm using. And again, it just ties with this tie closure. Now, I did not use magnets in this thing. I used a lot of seam binding for the closures. So you will need a lot of seam binding, that's for sure. And I used at least 2 feet for each closure. But if you're running low on magnets or whatever, or you just want to have some decorative element, because I thought the bows were kind of pretty for their decorative element as well, that's a great way to do that. So that's my album. And it has a 1/2 inch gussets between the pages and the front and the back covers, and it's really, you could still put a whole bunch of pictures in here. So I hope you like this, getting the tutorial ready for you. Hopefully, again, it'll be done in a couple of days, and I'll meet you back here and I'll show you how to create this. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good day, and take care and stay safe. Be good to each other. Have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.